Hey, this is Oracle from the Red-Eye Report, and this is another cheap-ass game review where I tell you what games to look out for on the next Steam sale, etc. I recently picked up Mafia 2 for 75% off during the last Steam sale, so it was around $7.50. Should you look for it during the next sale? Here's what I think. Let's start off with the good stuff. The action sequences throughout the game are pretty damn good. They can be a bit formulaic with a cover system, but the different locations are interesting enough to keep things fresh. And fuck, blasting dudes with shotguns and Tommy guns just never gets old. Not for me anyway. This brings me to my next point. If you're looking for a sandbox game like GTA, this is not your game. Sure, you can steal cars, rob stores, and drive around, but there's no real incentive for you to do so, unless you're a raging asshole and just like fucking with people, I guess. There are cops in the game that will pick you up if they see you stealing a car or whatever, but they're pretty easy to lose, and honestly, they're really inconsequential. Another aspect that might turn players off is the amount of driving you're going to have to do in not so interesting cars. They have cool radio stations that play music from the 40s and 50s, but honestly they became annoying to me and I ended up turning the radio volume down in the settings. Hey look, another green car like the one I stole before. There's like 5 cars in this game, and they all handle like shit. So if you're looking for a loaded garage, you're in for a big dick in the ass. The real shining star of Mafia 2 is the story. You play as Vito over several years of his life, through thick and thin with your buddy Joe. The cutscenes are meaningful, and the storyline here is really nice. So I really didn't give a shit about exploring the city or banging prostitutes or whatever, because I was focused on the story. Mafia 2 does not shy away from having you experience that time and pain that Vito experiences. That includes when Vito goes to prison, and you know what happens in prison.
What's the holdup here? Move your asses.
Hey, Frankie, we got a little business to take care of here, huh? Why don't you go have a smoke?
Yeah, sure. Have your fun, you sick bastards.
We'll get back to that. You actually start off fighting in Sicily during World War II, which was a nice touch. You get to clean the urinals. Ah, what the fuck?
What's the matter? Keep cleaning.
There's a hand-to-hand combat element to this as well. I'm not gonna lie, this ain't fight night. It's kinda lame. It just gets way too repetitive. You dodge and wait for the haymaker, and then blam! You punch the dude in the face. The best part about these fights are the comments from bystanders.
Work this bum ever did in his life. Laying down on the job like always.
Back to prison raid.
Why don't you go fuck your buddies instead? Or better yet, go fuck yourself. Okay, I guess you want it rough.
Get him, Vito. So let's wrap it up. Should you buy this game for 10 bucks or under? Fuck yeah. If you're not expecting a GTA, that is. It's around 12 to 14 hours in a very convincing environment with some cool gunfights and hilarious dialogue. If you see this one discounted again, go ahead and buy it. Make sure you check us out on the RedEyeReport.com. You can find our podcasts on iTunes and look us up on Facebook. I'm Oracle, and I'll talk to you guys next time.